On this episode of Why My Car Sounds Like a Honda Civic, yeah. So the 4-liter Mustang, which this is a hard engine to make sound good. I've heard plenty of examples of it sounding bad, but only a couple of it sounding good. And that's the exhaust I mimicked when I replaced the exhaust on this car twice. Once with what the kit came with, and second when I found what I liked. Well, now it sounds like this. That was a while ago, but man. So I was just driving, and out of nowhere, I start sounding like a Honda Civic. I'm like, what is going on? Well, it turns out the hanger for the X-pipe snapped. The weld snapped right off the X-pipe and left a huge gaping hole in it. Now, I really wasn't able to see underneath the car, so I just shoved my phone in there, took a bunch of pictures after I saw that hanger hanging down, and this is one of the pictures I came up with, which shows I certainly do have a hole there. And here is the hanger. I pulled it out so I didn't lose it, but yeah, it's snapped. So that sucks. So I'm gonna need to get that welded back on. So if you know anyone in the Central Florida area that welds and is willing to help me out with that, that would be fantastic. My shop, which has changed from Winter Park Paint and Collision to Performance Auto Body of Longwood, doesn't have lifts in it at the moment, so that's going to be a little challenging. So right now what I'm going to do is I ordered exhaust tape. Well, I ordered tape that's high temperature rated, and I'm going to stick that on until I could actually properly get it welded on, because if that was just a normal hole, whatever, the tape will be fine. But that's where the hanger goes, and I don't want that extra weight hanging down on it and eventually pulling off more parts of the exhaust. So excuse the gunfire. I'm at Riggs Gun Shop and Range on Orange Blossom Trail in Central Florida to do some filming there. But yeah, so that sucks. How's your day going? Hey, it could be worse, but yeah, it could be better. All right, just went to my local Advance Auto Parts. Love Advance Auto Parts. And I got some of this. Loctite Insulating and Sealing Wrap Black. Now online it said it's good for from negative 60 degrees Fahrenheit to 500 degrees Fahrenheit. I don't think the mid pipe is going to get past 500 degrees, but either way, this will just be a temporary solution until I can get it re-welded. So I'm going to head home, wait for the car to cool down so I don't burn myself, and wrap up my exhaust. All right, so car's been sitting out here for about an hour or so, and it's in the 40s right now, so I'm a little chilly. But that should be enough to cool it down, so let's go. All right, this is gonna be a hard camera angle to get. So I'm gonna put the phone down, where I think it is, and hope for the best. Hopefully you can see what's going on, because I can't see what's going on. Oh, tape is not cooperating. Okay, so let's see. There's our hole. I'm gonna do this. Oh, that wasn't enough to make it all the way around. So we're gonna do more. Oh, this is, I can't see. There we go. Okay, so I've covered the hole, but I'm gonna do a couple more layers because, you know, why not? Here comes another layer. Oh, nope, maybe not. Well, this layer's got sand on it now. Maybe I'll do a couple more small pieces on it. Alright. How does that look? Because I can't tell. Alright, so that was probably a really crappy video. I'm sorry, it's the best I had to work with. Now this tape is kind of cool. It's supposed to be non-sticky, and that was the reason I got it, was because I wanted this to be temporary, so that way when I peel it off, excuse me, and I get the hanger welded back on, I don't want them to have to be fighting tape. So this, you're supposed to, you peel it off the outside film and it sticks to itself, chemically bonding. And I use my teeth to break it apart, so hopefully the chemicals weren't that strong. Anyway, that's what it is. Let's come back tomorrow because it says it takes about 24 hours to fully set. I'm not gonna fire it up right now while I just put it back on. So tomorrow morning, which will not be 24 hours, but close enough, and that's when it's gonna be, I'll fire it up and we'll see how it goes. It'll either burn away or work temporarily. There is a bit of a rattle now because that hanger's missing. So it is what it is. That's that. Let's go see what happens tomorrow. All right, so it's tomorrow morning. It's cold. It's in the 30s, but it feels like it's in the 20s. So I hope this tape holds because most of the time anything that needs to cure usually needs warmer temperatures. But let's give it a start and see what it sounds like. Okay, so far it sounds okay. So let's see what it sounds like on the highway and hopefully it lasts. With it being this cold, operating temperatures are definitely not gonna reach up to 500 degrees. So we won't have to worry about melting the tape off, I hope. All right, so I just got to work. Seems to be holding strong. I'm gonna try it out again today, obviously when I head home. If it works, you won't hear from me again. If it doesn't, you'll hear from me again. Oh, hey, it's me. So I made it home without incident, but in a turn of events, I emailed Pipes, because that's the brand, Pipes, P-Y-P-E-S. Comically, I said, hey, this is what happened, blah, 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 blah. And they got back and said, hey, by the way, did you know this stuff has a lifetime warranty? And I'm like, oh, by the way, I did not know it has a lifetime warranty. But they don't cover shipping. So they got back to me and said it's gonna be about 25 bucks shipping. Now that's not much, but I have to think about what I wanna do. Either way, that hanger needs to be put on because there's vibration going on. I think my motor mounts are on their way out, if not out already. Because if you remember, I had a squeaky issue. Hi Dan, how are you?
Close your door, dickhead. I want you to watch right along this pipe. Okay?
Yeah, I don't...
There's your rattle.
And that was on the same side. So now there's extra vibration because there's one less hanger holding it on. So I need to get that hanger back on or replaced before something actually really bad happens. So I gotta think $25 shipping plus the cost to install the new X-pipe or find someone who could weld the original hanger back on. I told Pipes, I said, hey, hang on, let me figure out what I wanna do. And so yeah, I'll let you know on Facebook, Random Automotive, or on Twitter, Random Automotive, what I decide to do. But for the time being, let's go back to me before I got to work, because that was a good outro. So, thanks for joining me on this small adventure. I appreciate it. Please like, comment, share, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any of the upcoming weird happenings that go on with my vehicles. But thank you very much for watching, guys. I appreciate you all. And I will see you on the next video.